What happened? Did you fall in a mine shaft?
No.
Did you just come out of a coma?
No.
Were you attacked by a werewolf?
No, I wasn't.
Well, if you were going for that rugged look, you overshot it. You look like a bum in a suit. You need supercuts and a shave.
Right, yeah, but I can't. It doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
It doesn't work!
What are you, shooting up Rogaine?
Rita.
What do you think about this whole premise of somebody hearing God talk to them and then actually doing what they think God said to do?
Wow, you know, it's funny because I think, like, especially during, like today, people think you're crazy.
You have no idea.
You know, if I said God told me to do this, my family would put me away. They would medicate me and lock me up. They would.
Have you ever known someone who had a calling on their life?
Yeah. Somebody told Sanjaya he could sing. He thought he had a calling to sing.
Well, he had good hair anyway.
Yeah, good hair.
You have until September 22nd to take it down, or they'll take it down and arrest you.
September 22nd? That's the day of the flood.
Mom, Dad, come here!
This whole idea of God talking to man, were you scared to touch that?
Don't you dare take that ark down.
Well, you know, we touched it in Bruce because I believe in it. I believe in this power. I thought we could tell some pretty fun, you know, story, but also with a, you know, sort of a morality tale, a modern-day parable.
Is that a llama with a hammer?
Well, so how do you work in the morality tale without it being preachy? Because it wasn't.
You more show than you say. You know, if you notice, God asks a lot of questions. He doesn't necessarily tell you a lot. He's not preaching. He's waiting for you to catch up to him. You know, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, that kind of philosophy.
Now, you said this Evan story is a little bit of your story, right?
Oh, absolutely. Very personal.
Tell me about that.
Well, you know, I think we all have this idea about changing the world, and you know, it's what Emerson calls the idolatry of magnitude. We think we have to do big things. Everybody has to, you know, our culture thinks very big. We have to have the biggest house, give away the most money, and I don't think change comes from there at all. And I've learned that in my own life, that change comes from here. I'll give you an example. You know, I've probably been a very ineffective preacher my whole life because when you talk and you don't walk, it's you know, the results are not good. I started riding a bicycle. This is not a religious subject, but a joyful subject anyway. And I started riding a bicycle in my own life. Never told anybody to get a bike, never, you know, but I got healthier, got in shape, I was enjoying more, I had more energy. Everybody in my life now has a bicycle. People at my company, the crew all wanted bikes. We got bikes for the whole crew. So around me now, everybody's riding a bicycle. I think that's a paradigm for life, which is, as Gandhi said, if you are the change, you don't have to talk about the change. You just live the change, you know? And if you live the change, other people pick up on that, and they want to know what you're doing.
Come on, let's go!
No one knows where they came from or how the congressman is getting them to do it, but 2 by 2, animals of all kinds are working with God's speed to build this ark.
Thank you.
Hey, little help? Thanks.
What's up? High five.
What's up?
Here it is, hon.
Perfect. Thanks. Oh, right there. Dylan, Jordan, check it out. Your mom's building an ark. Woo! Let's do the dance.
No, please, no.
If this flood really does happen, then help us.
I thought, you know, sweetly, it was so protective of all that God's created, and that's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, well, that's the idea of the movie, is that this is all a gift. You know, we've all been given an amazing gift in this earth and in each other and in these amazing, you know, creatures. And our movie, we wanted to make sure that we were respecting that. You know, we didn't want to be putting a lot of poisons in the world to tell people, hey, don't put poisons in the world. So, you know, we zeroed out our carbon footprint by planting trees, and we recycled, and we gave the wood, donated the wood and the materials to Habitat for Humanity. So we were trying to be very conscious. You know, the spiritual journey is one of being awake, and we were doing what we could to be awake to the effect of our movie and how we could, you know, even that out.
Do you do the dance?
You want to try it?
Yeah, do the dance.
Little dance.
Visit Good News online.